Hey, it's Wednesday, time for another Action Figure Adventures video here on SEO Toy Review. Today, I'm taking a look at some awesome stuff I picked up over the weekend. This weekend, my buddy Nick and I went to a toy show at Jake's Flea Market. It was a very tiny toy show, but we did find some stuff. Then, we visited a friend, and then we swung by another friend's storage unit that he was cleaning out because he was getting ready to dump some stuff, and we got to root through and find a few things. So, we're going to run through that stuff, and I hope you enjoy. First up, I picked up Battle Armor Cobra Commander. This figure is complete with his mouthpiece, his gun, and his backpack. I bought this figure to get the gun, because I was missing that in my collection. He also came with his file card. I did not like this figure as a kid. I did not have this figure as a kid. I did learn to kind of enjoy it more as I read the comic, and it turned out that he wasn't really the real Cobra Commander, but a guy in disguise. Kind of made up for the fact that it was so different from what we knew for Cobra Commander. I do like the design, visually, but it just was not Cobra Commander to me as a kid. I picked up a complete Lowlight, mainly for his bipod here. I had Lowlight already, but, you know, you technically need two sets of accessories because there's version 1 and version 2 Lowlight that have the same stuff. This one did come with his file card. I did not have Lowlight as a kid, straight out of the package, but I did have a yard sale version in the 80s. And I did kind of like the fact that he had that line, "It's showtime," in the G.I. Joe movie. I picked up a Scrap Iron figure, mainly for his accessories. I do think this figure is a little better than the one in my collection, although he's still not great. He's got a floppy knee. But I did not have all the parts to the missile system before, and I think maybe even the gun was a weapon pack version that I had. And he also came with his file card. When the Iron Grenadiers were formed for the G.I. Joe line, why didn't we get a version 2 Scrap Iron figure? He would have been a cool figure to either repaint or just retool altogether. I'm starting to feel a little bit like a broken record, but I picked up this Dusty to get his bipod. He also came with a file card and his backpack. He's in pretty good shape. But I was really happy to be able to finally have a complete Dusty. I bought a Ninja Turtle cake pan for $2. Thought that was a pretty good deal. I got to clean it up a little bit, but I have a ton of these cake pans hanging on a wall in my kitchen. I also picked up Tor from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kind of like Titanus before him, Tor was a carrier Zord or shuttle Zord or whatever they called him, and basically you can put other Zords inside him. Apparently I haven't learned how to work him yet. He does have the ability to stand up. His legs kind of move around. But I have a feeling we're not going to get a Legacy Tor, and that was the reason I decided to buy a vintage one. He is missing big guns that go on the side here, but I thought he displayed pretty well anyway. After looking around in the designated toy show area at Jake's, we went to the actual regular flea market area. I found this issue of G.I. Joe magazine. Thought that was pretty cool to pick up. I also found this Red Thunder Megazord, Red Dragon Thunder Zord. I forget what they're called. Season 2 Power Rangers Zords. This is the Red Dragon Thunder Zord or whatever in warrior mode, so it's the robot version. You can see the dragon head here. This is not the one that combines with the Megazord, though. So I am actually trying to find out some information on this. What's the story with this guy? He has articulation at the head. The dragon's head does not move. His arms can move at the shoulders. His wrists can turn. And then he has basically a swivel at the hip there. And that's it. So I don't know what the story is with this version. It's not the one that converts from Dragon into Warrior mode that can be combined to build a Megazord. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you have any information on what this version of the Zord is. After Jake's, we had a short visit with my friends Rose and Tony. And Tony gave me this G.I. Joe cup he found at the flea market in Quakertown. It has some awesome vintage G.I. Joe art on it. Shipwreck, Checkpoint Alpha, Recondo, and the Slugger. He picked this up and realized he already had it, so that was kind of sweet. After visiting Rose and Tony, we went to my friend Paul's storage locker. He was cleaning out a bunch of stuff, and he let me and my friend Nick look through it. We were trying to help him pinpoint anything that was valuable in the lot of stuff, and before he was dumping it. And so we kind of got to, you know, grab some stuff, buy some stuff off of him. I picked up this Bucky O'Hare figure. We got a G.I. Joe Ram motorcycle, Night Force Falcon, who I think I needed the waist piece to, Cobra Nitro Viper, Cobra Track Viper, the Sonic Fighter version of regular Viper. This is a Liu Kang Mortal Kombat figure, but the cool significance about him to G.I. Joe fans is that this figure was going to be a Budo figure if G.I. Joe had continued into 1995, but the line was canceled and the mold was repurposed. I also picked up this Cobra Trooper with a broken waist, but wait, that's a silver emblem there. This is a Viper glider pilot. Now, I don't really need a bunch of beat-up Viper glider pilots, but I'm trying to get the best one I can. So I grabbed this one. I'm going to compare him with the one I have, which also has very little symbol. We'll see what we get. But the rest of his parts, besides the waist, are in pretty good shape. And then the last few things I picked up were accessories. This is a Automorphing Power Rangers Green Ranger Dragon Dagger. This is for those head-flipping figures. This is a White Ranger Saba sword for a larger scale White Ranger. This is a mask to a mask figure from Kenner's Toy Line. Not sure which guy this goes to, but I'm pretty sure I don't have it, so I'll grab that. Mega Marine's Gung Ho's helmet. This goes to Thunder, the driver to the Thugger. This goes to Thunder, the driver of the Slugger. It's a little monocular piece. And then 2 Star Wars blasters for Kenner Star Wars figures. Thanks for watching this Action Figure Adventures video. Collector-oriented videos every Wednesday here on SEO Toy Review. Make sure you do Lieutenant Falcon a favor and hit that like button before you head out.